Here we are at game day again, the weekend that we all work towards around here at Ward's Auctions. We're in Edmonton, for those that don't know, 11802 145th Street, Ward's Auctions. My name is Brad Ward. This weekend coming up, February 22nd, is another estate auction. It's estate wares, collectibles. There's also the assets of Silky Skin, which is a laser and aesthetics place. I'll show you some of the assets of those as we go along. We've made a lot of upgrades to our infrastructure around here. A lot of it you won't even see, it's sort of behind the scenes. Some of it we're going to point out, including a different PA system. I've brought a bigger one down. Not that we need a bigger volume, but it's mostly so that I can play loud music at night when I'm working. But I'm going to get more bass tones out of it, and maybe it'll fill the room a little bit easier. wardsauctions.com is the website. We're going to walk through, we've got about 550 lots. Great cuckoo clock here. There's actually quite a few clocks in the sale, some some good, some bad. A lot of neat pine out of one collection, Canadiana pine pieces and so on. These are both corner cabinets, one open, one closed. These are shelves from Silky Skin, so there'll be modern type stuff, and this is part of their stuff as well. This brass is pretty neat. This is heavy. Heavy's always good in my book. There's original artworks in the sale and prints. Again, more Canadiana. You're going to see this coming up quite a bit in this sale. Neat dry sink here with the wash tub here. Child-sized dry sink there. This is a big acrylic vase that they had little mini lights inside. I imagine it's kind of funky if you do it upright. Some modern pieces, might have been show home stuff. Another clock, some artworks. Modern divided mirror. You can see modern pieces, you're going to see older pieces. You're going to see some neat trunks, some of the more boring kinds and some of the cool ones. They're off camera down here. More Canadiana here, nice set of china. So there's pieces over here, all selling as one lot. More artworks here. Over here is a washer and dryer that was part of it looks virtually new, it's an LG. And that was part of the Silky Skin assets that they used to clean their towels and whatnot, I'm sure. Their office desks, off camera here. I'll wheel one out. There's the carts that they used for their aesthetics. Some of them have lights on them, some of them are just that. It's a little bit of everything. A couple little bar fridges down there that belong to them. More primitives here. More shelving again from there. Off camera is their reception chairs down in here. Really nice pieces as well. Very modern. Nice inlaid cabinet here. Mission style sideboard. More china. Nice harvest style table here. Wash stand Canadiana again. Lots and lots of that. Waterfall cedar lined chest here. Clock with garniture. Canadiana again. Gorgeous antique oak long case clock. Solid brass dial with 31-day calendar. We haven't had it working as of yet. We'll maybe see if we can't tweak it before the sale. You also have the original glass. You have to come and look at the glass with the bubbles in it and whatnot, which is really neat. Same house again. This is part of a bedroom suite. I think it's French. It's gorgeous. It all comes apart, so you don't have to worry about getting this into your minivan and getting it home and up the third flight of stairs. It does all come apart, nice and flat and whatever. We've got it together, sort of Mickey Mouse almost, if you will, so you're going to want to be careful when you're handling it right now. But even if let's say you can't have the top of this, it's too high, you could leave this top valance off, and you would still have an effective looking piece, or you could put a couple of little bobbins on there to tie it up. There is a bed, and there's a marble top mirrored dresser as well that match it. We're going to sell it as 3 different lots so that you're not forced into having the whole thing. This is one of those lift chairs. We're at the back of it, so my apologies for that. Power lift chairs for your less than mobile people in the family. The furniture back there, 1970s stuff, is actually gibbered. So don't discount that. If that's the look you're going for, you're not going to get better quality than that. That's a gibbered set. Again, the sofa table back here, a little off camera, is a modern, virtually new piece. Nice selection of rugs. Mostly wool, either 90 to 100% wool. Older stuff, newer stuff. Nice selection, just about the right amount to furnish your house. More shelving and stuff from Silky Skin. 2 sets of sterling flatware. This one is an international sterling. This one is a Burke sterling Gadroon. And you have the set's going to sell as 1 lot, the ladle is going to sell as 1 lot, and the luncheon is going to sell as 1 lot. So you're going to have that in 3 different lots, and that's sterling. Inside this first cabinet, some nice, neat little tray lots, trench art, a couple of tray lots of guy stuff, if you will. I like to call it guy stuff. Some more Trenchard and some military books down there, so kind of neat. In front of the stage, or in the front area here, more Canadiana, some copper and brass. There's a neat prayer chair, probably a little bit off camera here. Neat silk hat. It's not a silk hat, but it's a gorgeous hat. It's something else. It'll come to me in a minute. Above here, though, some more of the infrastructure changes we have made. The first TV you're looking at is a sample of, for those of you that are online bidders, the new interface. I think we used it at the last auction, but now if you did bid on that one. It is new, and it's HTML driven. So, which means you don't have to have Java or any of the other download softwares, and you can run it off your smartphones, your tablets, all that sort of stuff. So it's a little should be easier for you to work with in that respect. If you need help, phone Michael in the office, 780-451-4549. The next image over is for those of you that are in-house bidders or used to being in-house. This is the TV that we used during the slideshow. This is the new slideshow. Two things that are different about it. We finally, after all this time it's been on the list, we got it done. We ran HDMI cables to the TVs from the computer, which increases the, makes it essentially an HD image rather than that crap image we had before. And the slideshow is actually being powered from the online bidding software. So that's why it's different. When there's multiple images, it's rolling through. It has the asking price and the bid price and whatnot. So we're still in beta testing, but knock on wood, that's all going to come together quite nicely. Spinning wheel down here, more decorative. I don't imagine you're going to do a lot of spinning. Settee, advertising sign, really nice rocker. This is a good solid oak rocker. Sewing machine, some of the usual stuff we see, sewing basket. Down on the floor here, these neat, we had one once before, and it's from the same estate, a couple of portholes. I'm not sure what I want to do with one, but I want to buy one. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Neat harvest table here. This is the dresser that matches the wardrobe, the huge wardrobe on the other side. So I just wanted to point that out. Another bowl and jug, so a wash bowl and jug. Nouveau influence two-door wardrobe here. Here's some of the chairs from the Silky Skin Aesthetics place. You could use it for a barber chair. You could use it in a tattoo parlor. You could use it for getting your nails done. If you're going to make it into a barber chair, well, of course, then you need to have your gangster Tommy gun, because that's how they do that. Then they do a straight razor job, and it's all very dramatic and all the rest of it. But speaking of Tommy guns, March 7th is the Ward's Auctions and Bud Haynes Auctions February firearms auction. Now, of course, it's in March, but last year it was the February firearms auction. I think it always has been. For some reason, it ended up being in March this year. So, anyhow, it's coming together great. We've got about 650 lots in the computer now, including this, which is a ProHib. A couple people on the planet can still have it. I don't know how you get to both sides, but you're doing a great job there.
Okay.
And so we're up to about 650 lots on that sale. Lots of great firearms and lots of good miscellaneous. The miscellaneous is better than average by far. Lots and lots of ammunition and all the rest of it. There's a Dillon 650 loading press. To those that are in the know, that's a great press. So keep close attention to that one. Watch the website as that one develops. So that's the Wards and Haynes team. These are the salon chairs, or I guess that's why I'm sitting in this. These are the salon chairs from Silky Skin. There's, I think, 7 or 8 or more of them. This is the only black one. There's white ones. And each one comes with a stool that my technician is sitting on. And they do all, they're great for all sorts of things, like parlor, tattoo places and all the rest of it. So there's lots of flexibility there. So they're kind of neat. Or, use your domestic imagination, if you will. Man cave or sex booth or whatever you want to do. There's all kinds of options. We've got a little under 100 bottles of assorted different wines and champagnes in the sale. We're going to sell them in groups, not one bottle, but like a half a dozen bottles at a time. All different types. There's all kinds of fun stuff to be had in there. So, again, coming up. They're all in the catalog, well described. I think Jane actually put each bottle as a description in the catalog so you can read through it. This cabinet is almost all sterling in here. Everything from little nut dishes to candle holders and whatnot. There's some exceptions, like I think the covering on that coffee set won't be sterling, that'll be plate. This is not sterling, this is plate, but really neat. On the cigarette or cigar holder, a whole bunch of scratched in signatures from this fella's regiment or whatnot in his military career, and a piece of trench art that's been silver plated as well. So that's very neat pieces. That's all in this cabinet. Off camera was the PA driver that's going to be powering the system, so a little bit different than what you're used to seeing. For those that are usually coming into the building, some selection of costume jewelry. We always have a little bit of fun with that stuff. A little bit of everything from Sherman to the bigger tray, lots of stuff. A couple of cast watch holders. We don't see a lot of watch holders. We had a couple in the last sale of the Staffordshire style. Now we have this type. Kind of a coincidence to get a couple. There's a 2-carat fancy colored diamond. Pay attention to that one. That's the one that's featured on the front of our catalog. So have a look at that one. It's kind of a neat piece. There's wristwatches, pocket watches, more costume and so on. It's a one-day sale, so things are, even though it's a full one-day sale, it's still not as much obviously as a 2-day sale. There's some 1970s, late 70s Lord of the Rings Royal Dalton pieces, so that's kind of neat. This is made before most of the current watching generation was even born, and those are Royal Dalton. So that's neat. Some mini jugs here. There's quite a few Beatles albums. I don't know if it's all Beatles or if there's some other stuff as well. Not all of them. There is some Canadian stuff, but there's quite a few that were actually non-Canadian pressings. So look in your catalog. Come and view, look at the pictures. I think we posted pictures that have the label on there so you can have a better idea of where they were pressed. Ships and bottles, Hummels, Cass Banks. We've had a few of these in last year. Quite a few icons from one house. Some really neat stuff. Everything from just painted panels like this to more 3D items to all sorts of fun stuff there. So you don't even have to be religious to enjoy those. Some great brand new in box from Reed's. You won't be able to see it on the video. But the little bubbles inside here, the bubble glass, so go great with our wine and champagne collection that we're selling. Some collectible cookie jars, character jars, really neat paperweights. These are 3-in-1 lot. I don't know how they make those, but are they ever cool. Dalton Lambeth pieces, French ivory, cranberry glass. More of the LPs I was talking about. I don't know which ones are non-Canadian off the top of my head. Silver plate meat dome. This could go well with your 50 Shades of Grey movie night in your chairs, salon chairs that you buy for if you're into that sort of thing. Some shelves, more Hummels up here, lots of stuff along here, shadow boxes, original works, and prints and so on, crystal, some nice uranium glass. There's some that's being illuminated right now. I'm not sure how the camera is behaving with that. This is a really neat stereoscope. It was just an extra nice unit. Well, definitely wasn't the cheaper one. Fitted dome top box, completely filled with slides in there. Just a really neat setup. More icons, stoneware. We won't show you everything. We won't show you the other aisle. It just gets to be a bit windy. This is neat. These are all pieces made from ships. So this is from the teak of the HMS Restless, from the teak of the, I can't read that one. I need cleaner glasses. I can't read some of them. From the Cornwall, some of them are easier to read. HMS Terrible. So these are fun. They're all made from salvaged wood. So Friday, February 20th, 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock is the viewing. February 22nd, that's the Sunday. 10 o'clock in the morning we start selling. 9 o'clock in the morning we open the doors. wardsauctions.com. We'll get all the information, catalogs. This video, you're probably already on the site, but just in case you're not, wardsauctions.com, you'll see other videos. You'll see the firearm sale already being mostly on there, and there'll be another update coming as we get closer to that sale. 11802 145th Street in Edmonton, Alberta. The office phone number is 780-451-4549. Call myself, I'm Brad if you have any questions. Call Michael, same number if you have any tech questions regarding online bidding or anything like that. See you there, thanks for watching.